Testing, testing. Hey, howdy, hey, how's it going, everyone? Just getting a few more tests done, just make sure everything's working alright. Alrighty, so we're playing some Cobblemon, which is Minecraft modded with Pokemon. I do have a couple additional mods installed, like Poketowns. There's rideable Pokemon. Trying to remember what else I have added on, but overall that should be just about everything. Not trying to go too crazy on the mods. Main thing is I want to make sure I get the full experience. Which, damn. If only my first Pokemon would be a high enough level. Obviously, got to go with Mudkip. And starting off with Iron, that's pretty nice. I'll take it. Oh, and Iron or Coal right below it too. I do think the music's gonna be a little loud on here, so gonna drop it down some more, see how that goes. I also really hope that Minecraft music isn't also copyrighted. I got a feeling that it is, but we'll see what happens after this stream, I guess. For anyone wondering why I stopped playing Fallout 4 instead of continuing on this week, I was honestly ready to stop playing it last week, but I figured I might as well go and try to beat the game, hence the 4-hour long stream trying to beat it. And then, as Fallout 4 typically does, it completely bugged out and just couldn't do it. Not how I was hoping for it to go, but that's Fallout 4 for you. Now, something I will mention, I'm not really used to playing on Java. Not used to playing on Java, so not the quickest when it comes to the controls. I think that's going to be my main issue starting off. Grew up playing on Xbox, so I'm used to just using a controller. And I know there's mods for controller on Java, but oh wow. Level 40, no thank you. Yeah, so the main way this mod plays out, I mean, for the most part, it's still Minecraft. It's just nice that we got Pokemon added in. There is quite a bit from the Pokemon games added in. Obviously, the Pokemon. Probably my favorite part is the fact that copper is actually useful now. Because if I remember correctly from base Minecraft, copper is next to useless, at least compared to other ores. But now you can actually use the copper to, for the base ones at least, make Pokeballs, so it's actually, you know, half useful. And it looks like I actually already got enough iron starting off that I can get some stuff done. While I wait for that to smelt, just grab the rest of this coal that's in the area, because I'm still going to be having to go through caves and whatnot, and having lots of torches is always necessary. Playing on normal difficulty, but all like regular mobs for the most part are turned off, so like I'm not gonna be running into any spiders or creepers or anything like that. Friendly mobs are still available, so like right here there's a bunny. There'll still be, you know, sheep, cows, pigs, all that fun stuff, but other than that, all the hostile mobs are turned off. I think the like neutral ones are still in, so wolves. But, you know, who needs a wolf whenever you have Pokemon? I gotta say, getting this iron right off the bat, that's a pretty nice start. So let's see, we got desert, ocean, and then I think I saw a jungle off in the distance, so a couple different areas I could start off. Not too sure what I want my team to be for right now. I think for right now my main goal is just to make sure I got plenty of supplies to make my like starting house and all that fun stuff. And alongside that also finding a suitable spot for a house, which I'm not normally a huge fan of the stony beaches or whatever these are called, but it's decently flat and got access to a couple nice areas. But I think I might search for a Pokemon town first before I do any of that, because they tend to have like a lot of good starting supplies, at least for when it comes to the Pokemon side of things, not really places with food or anything like that. But kind of with that, finding a village would be pretty nice. In the very least, I could take the hay bales, and right there is basically unlimited bread for the rest of the game. I will say for all of the Pokemon generations, Gen 3 is probably my favorite, so my team will more than likely consist of mostly Gen 3 Pokemon. If I could find, like, routes, that would be great. because that whole line is probably one of my favorites. Shiny would be even better, honestly. Ooh, hey, a Shroomish. That's... and it's pretty low level. Well, here's what the fights kind of look like. Shroomish is a grass poison type, so honestly none of my moves are going to be really that effective against it. I think using... that's probably going to be my best bet for right now. And just hope he doesn't start using Absorb or Leech Seed. I gotta say, the paralysis procs a just crazy amount. A lot more than in like the actual base game. But I think right here we got our second team member. A nice grass, eventually grass fighting type to add into our team. I am curious. Ooh, yes, we did get the effect spore, so that's pretty nice. And I'll go ahead and pick up these apples since that's a pretty good food source early on. It is starting to get dark, but as stated before, I don't have to deal with any hostile mobs, so it's not a huge issue. Not to mention, if it was, I could just go get a iron sword and be able to defend myself pretty readily. I got a pretty good amount of wood. I'm just picking up these saplings as another source of fuel. I do have a lot of coal, so I'm tempted to just go mining in one of these caves for the night. Might be able to pick up a bit more iron. Not really seeing any other Pokemon that look interesting enough to grab, at least. A couple Craballers, Barnacle, Combee, Krabby. Oh hey, Wingull. Ooh, a Vulpix. That's not exactly the team member I'd be going for, but still interested in catching one at least. Vulpix is probably one of my... yeah, I'd say it's probably one of my favorite fire types. Granted, it's not super strong when it evolves or anything like that, but it's still a pretty solid Pokemon. Mostly by design and all that. I really like Ninetales. Oh, looks like we actually got... what is it called? Mesa or Badlands? I forget the name of it. I am definitely interested in seeing more of like the ocean Pokemon that this game has. Oh hey. A hippopotamus or whatever it's called. Oh yeah, notable thing, the main way that I'll be getting Pokeballs is these guys, the apricorn trees. They'll be a different shade from the rest of the normal trees. They'll kind of have this brownish color. And they drop apricorns, which they also have a, it's not rare, but it's not like super often. I figure the drop is somewhat low, but they do drop seeds too, so I can go and replant my, well, maybe not replant because I don't need to tear down the trees for the resources, but oh hey, look at that. There is a Pokemon Center nearby, which, if I remember right, does have a bed in it. I've played this mod a little bit, but I haven't gotten super into it, so definitely interested in seeing what else this game has to offer. Interesting, it's right in a jungle too. Alright, so no bed in here. That's kind of lame, but that's alright. Not sure why it automatically opens to box 2. Gonna redo my setup real quick. Alright, this should be a bit better. Oh neat, a Swoobat. And it's pretty high level too, I'm not even gonna mess with that. Oh, and another mod I did add in was rideable Pokemon, so eventually, like, it depends on the Pokemon, but some of them I can ride as, like, sea transport or through the air or just on the ground. Wonder what, it's a Mankey. I mean, it makes sense for the jungle monkeys. Damn, no pink seeds, it looks like. Oh, never mind, I did pick up a pink seed. Yeah, it looks like there's some lava down there. And some more lava over here. Got a Kakuna, looks like we got a green apricorn tree. But I think for right now I'm just gonna go and get, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get a bed made for tonight. Get some food cooking while I lay down. Make it a little easier to actually be able to see everything. Looks like the forest is on fire. Ooh, a Kecleon. Nice, got a green one. Definitely gonna have to start setting up a bed, or not a bed, a house sometime soon, because inventory's getting pretty full. Granted, there's probably things I can offload, but still. Let's see, Alright, I got those 3 colors of seeds. Wouldn't hurt to grab some more, just so I can make more Pokeballs in the future. Ooh, Bellsprout. I do like that line. Not gonna bother with it. This is a newer Pokemon. I'm not super familiar with it. It's like Sweeney or something like that. Ooh, found a blue tree. Oh. Looks like it doesn't have a lot growing on it right now, but the trees are pretty abundant, so I probably won't have an issue finding more in the future. Plus, that is one of the things that can spawn inside. What is that? I think that's one of the regional birds. I'm not super familiar, though. Nice little Weedle. But yeah, in the, not Pokemon centers, but I think they're like professors. Because I've been to Pallet Town. That's one of the towns that's added. They have all of the Gen 1, I think. Not super sure on that one. Dang, that's like my 3rd blue tree I found. At least for the first part, I will need lots of blue and red trees. Oh hey, a Scyther. And yeah, it's just a Mankey. Ooh, Slack Off. That is probably one of my favorite ones. Out of normal types, definitely enjoy that one. Let's see, a Cottony. More Crabbies and Barnacles, or whatever they're called. I was really hoping to find a Professor Zoak, or whatever his house is called in Pallet Town. Honestly, I think I might just make a boat so I can travel this area a bit easier, because it's mostly just jungle and oceans it's looking like. Looks like we got a Magikarp swimming around. Poliwag. Seeking. Ooh, a Surskit. Oh, damn, I missed some iron. There's definitely some Pokemon I have a lot of nostalgia for, and Surskit's another one of them. Not particularly a good one, but it's still a Pokemon that I enjoy. I feel like a lot of the newer Pokemon designs are just kinda uninspired, I guess. I know everyone likes to meme on like, oh, Klefki, which is literally a pair of keys. That's a fairy and steel type, or... I mean, just because it's an inanimate object doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad design, because I mean, Voltorb is literally a ball. Well, specifically a Pokeball, but still. music down a little bit more, because that's just Minecraft, big Minecraft. Let's see, a watch rat, or whatever he's called. Most of my knowledge comes from Gen 4 and back. There's a couple newer gens I've played a little bit of, but not enough to fully familiarize myself. Damn, there's a couple that are just about ready to grow, so I'm almost tempted to just wait on them. Gonna see if there's anything else kind of in this area, over this hill at least. Because from what I can see, oh hey, an armadillo. Alright then. Be pretty funny if I could catch the regular mobs like the pigs and stuff, but I doubt that one. Ooh, ladybug. Still got two more there. Oh, that's another one. And we got a seed. I can go on now. Something I do find kind of funny is that there's both sheep and then Lulu, which are basically just sheep. Hey, Zubat. Sandshrew. Yes. Still no sight of a village, which from the other kind of worlds I've made to test out this mod, it seems a little strange. Normally you can barely go anywhere without seeing a village or a Pokemon town. Oh. Victory bell. Might as well. Oh hey, it's a aim palm, I think. A palm maybe? Ooh, execute. That is probably one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Mostly because I just think Executor looks goofy. Will say I'm not super familiar with what all the different like berries and stuff do that I can find throughout the game. Say for example, I guess none of those are ready to harvest, but if they were, because like obviously you have your base ones like the Pecha and Oran berry, which actually provide benefits, but then you also have all the ones that are just like, oh yeah, you take, oh hey, I really like the animation on that one. It's actually slithering along. Yeah, most of the berries are pretty useless. They're like, oh, take less super effective damage from insert Pokemon. Or not specific Pokemon, but specific types, which I guess could maybe be useful in a couple circumstances, but I just don't see it being a thing that I'd ever have to use, both here and in the base game. I really like how accurate they got some of the sizing, because if I remember right, Cacnea are supposed to be like really small. Ooh. Some interesting Pokemon we got around. It's this red guy though. Oh, it's Darmuka or something like that. I could just, you know, battle them, figure it out, but I must find a village first. Which I'm honestly surprised I've gone this long without finding a village or anything beyond that one Pokemon Center. Ooh, a Shinx. I really wish they would have given his line a secondary typing, because probably one of my favorite electric types, but if the Pokemon's mono-typed, I just not a fan. I gotta have that dual coverage. And they definitely could have made it a electric dark type. Oh hey, Ross, that's actually useful. Oh. Ooh, I think that's a Pokemon, or yeah, Pokemon are over there. Oh yeah, and there's things called leeks. I'm pretty sure they can be used for food, but they're also they're just whatever, what's his name? Farfetch'd. They can provide a boost to them. I think it's either the critical damage or the crit ratio. Oh, I really like how they do this. Damn, I like that for Sandile. Got a Cacturn over there. Yeah, here's the Pokemart. This one you can actually go and trade in. Oh, and this one's got some actually pretty good shit. Now, I'm not sure if I can make revives myself. Most other things I'm able to make, but I don't know about revives. And I really like the decorations. Oh, and they even got a GameCube. That's really neat. Oh, what's this little blue guy over here? Please stop running. Oh, it's just a Woobat. Dang, still not a village in sight, unfortunately. Oh, it's nice I already found a Pokemon Center and a Pokemon Mart. I think I'm just gonna head through the jungle and see if I can't find anything interesting from here. If I could get to the top of the trees, that would be pretty useful. Damn, I should have stuck with that. Yeah, because can't reach it from right here. Damn. There we go, finally made it to the top. And of course it's to the tree that doesn't have anything nearby that I can actually jump to. Maybe make it to that vine. And it'd probably help if I actually jumped when I tried. I think we're just gonna run like normal now. Oh, that's a Squawkabilly. I'm like, is that just a regular parrot running around? But nope. Just a Pokemon. I did play Scarlet and Violet, so I'm familiar with the Pokemon that were in that game. I know that Squawkabilly's technically from a generation prior, but I think... Which ones was it? Sword and Shield. I didn't play. I didn't play a lot of... Actually, no, I haven't played X and Y either. So that's another one that I'm just not super familiar on. Do I have all the colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, looks like I do. Wait, no, I'm pretty sure there's a yellow one, actually. I don't remember. Looks like we got a lot of jungles in this world. Oh hey, Farfetch'd. I think I'm actually going to try to catch him just because they're, from what I've seen, decently rare. Takes one shot. Okay. Deals decent damage, but not enough. Oh, that's a lot of damage. But should be good from here. Damn, he got out. If he does another... Oh, did not do a Fury Cutter. Damn. And there goes Mudkip. That's no good. I don't know if I should risk it. He might go for another defense lowering and I can get the stun spore off. Increase my chances, or I could just throw the last ball, but since it's my last one... Alright, looking good so far. It hit. Now, does he still escape? That's the question. Damn, he does. Well, guess I'm not catching him. The Pokemon will automatically, like, revive and heal themselves after a bit, but it does take quite a while. I really don't mind this kind of jungle where it's nice and open, but still jungle. A lot of mobs in this area. Oh hey, gimme ghoul. Typically when one of those guys are around, it means they have a little It doesn't look like they do this time, but damn, level 11 Beedrill. If only my Pokemon weren't dead, well, if my Pokemon weren't dead and I had Pokeballs right now, I could see about catching it. I don't remember it being this hard to find Pallet Town in the Pokemon games. It's the Lord, our God, Bidoof. Oh, and Weasel. It's pretty neat. I think out of the generations, Gen 3 and 4 are probably my favorite. What the hell is that thing? Oh, that's a Tangrowth. That's gotta be decently rare, but level 30, there's no chance I catch it. Although, I could probably make some Great Balls. Wouldn't hurt to try. Although, Heavy Ball would probably be the better move. Because if I remember right, those are like... Oh, well that missed. Luckily, you can't just pick the missed balls right back up. Damn. Luckily, the Pokemon aren't hostile, so I don't have to worry about that at least. Oh, but they can get suffocated in trees. There's the crafting table. I wonder if I can make another... Can make another Heavy Ball, so... I feel like these guys are going to be kind of rare, so I might as well try to catch it. Not really something I would want to have on my team, but still an interesting Pokemon to catch. And at level 30, it's a pretty strong one too. Oh, that's the last one. Damn. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Probably would help if I actually tried to weaken it first, but... Oh, hey, an actual parrot. If I remember right, there's at least 2 different parrot Pokemon. Chatot and Squawkabilly. Speaking of Squawkabilly... And if I remember right, there's 4 different forms for those guys. Or different colors at least. I don't know if it's a different form entirely. Looks like I don't have a lot of food on me, but... Oh hey, look at that. Pokemon got revived. Oh, a panda and a, Actually, I have no clue what that one's called. Ooh, Heracross. That would be another one I wouldn't mind having. Granted, I'm already gonna have a fighting type on the team. I still think Heracross is a really nice Pokemon. Always insanely hard to encounter in the games. At least early gens. I think Gen 2, you had to headbutt trees, which is already a very weird mechanic. And damn, this world looks like it's all jungle. except for, I guess, some of those other areas that I've been to, but this is just kind of insane. I feel like Minecraft does not have as good world generation as it used to. It'll pick a biome type, and then it'll just be like that for hundreds, if not thousands of blocks. If I could find just like a plains biome, that'd be great. That's another. I think its name is Cubfu, but I'm not too sure. I think the only thing worse than trying to traverse jungle or mountains is... Oh wow. That's a ravine. Yeah, only thing worse than trying to traverse like mountains or jungles gotta be the bamboo forest, because it's basically a maze at this point. And it's like, I just want to get through. I just want to find like some kind of village. And it doesn't help that you literally can't see much further ahead of you and with these kind of jungles. I could have ran right past a village and would not be able to know. Oh, but it looks like we made it to a birch forest. So it's at least something different. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sleep real quick. Honestly, I might end up catching a Zubat just for the flyer. My only concern is if I'm gonna be able to ride it or not, and I imagine I won't be able to. Ooh, Pachirisu. Oh, I really hope I'm able to ride on a Haunch Crow, because I absolutely love these guys. I do not have enough to make a red Pokeball. That is lame. Maybe I'll get lucky and this be red. Nope, it's black. Well, regardless, I still want to catch it at least, so let's not lose sight of it. Probably would have been better to switch in. Yikes. I mean, still paralyzed it, which is kind of what I'm going for, but... Okay, hopefully it lives one more. Okay, it lives. And hopefully I can catch it now. I mean, it's not a super high level Pokemon. I can't imagine that's gonna have... Damn. Damn. Well, time to just throw balls and hope for the best. Damn, that just missed. heinous crime. All for the sake of food. I really want this bird. There's no telling how long it'll be until I find another one. I don't know how long I want to brute force it, though. I think after these 4, I'll just move on. Looks like I'm not catching him. That's unfortunate. I still see no village. That's all I want. And maybe not to miss my jumps. That'd also be nice. Oh, side duck. It's neat. Goldine. So it looks like I'm missing the blue apricorn seed, so I'm gonna keep my eyes out for that. Otherwise, I'm not too worried about collecting more of them. Oh, hey, look at that, some plains. Actually suitable area for a house. And if I remember right, this is typically probably the best area to find a village. Oh wow, look at that, licky licky. I gotta say, early Pokemon definitely was doing some weird stuff with designs. They couldn't just stop at the Lickitung, they had to go and give that guy. Oh, that's an Electivire. Yeah, Gen 4 really just went all out with giving random Pokemon evolutions. All of them just being insanely large ones too. Licky Licky. Looks like we got a Vespiquen. Damn, we just got, like, this is a high level spawn area. Electivire, Vespiquen, Licky Licky. I do like Vespiquen. And I think Electivire and Magmortar have very cool designs. Granted, I know they're not like that good of Pokemon. They're still interesting at least. And I feel like Magmar and Electivire, or not Electivire, Electabuzz definitely deserved evolutions. It's really weird how they went about it, where it was basically separated into 3 generations. You had the, I guess, the middle stage back in Gen 1. And then Gen 2 introduced, what was it, the baby ones. And then Gen 4, they gave them second stage. Or is it second stage? Because, like, I don't really know how the baby forms work with all that. Like, is Electivire, or not Electivire, is, like, Magmar and, Electabuzz still technically... Oh, here's the baby form, but... I guess my question is just, like, are they still counted as basic Pokemon, or are they now stage 1 since they have those lower forms? I guess that'd kind of apply to if, like, Pikachu, if it's still a basic Pokemon, or if it's now technically stage 1. Damn. So I did find a yellow apricot tree, which is nice. Still no village, but this does look like a nice area to build a house, so I think I might start doing that. So I guess I'll get started on getting all that done. Just gonna dump all the Pokemon related stuff in here real quick, 'cause that's taking up a lot of inventory space. I think right over here is going to be my general area for base building. Get some beef going. And go ahead and sleep so it gets a little brighter. Alright, and also it's a very interesting landmark, but I'll take it. I'll say I kind of feel like I might end up regretting moving so far away from the Pokemon Center and Pokemart. Probably more so the Pokemart, because, like, I can make everything that the Pokemon Center has. That's not really that important, but having access to people I can buy from, I think, is going to be a lot more important. But anyways, I guess time to get this stuff started. I am gonna need some sand for windows, so I might as well grab these real quick. Oh, and I see. I think that's specifically a spring form Sawsbuck. And at least it'll be easy to find the house with that landmark right there. Just look for the weird looking mountain. Been by a lot of blue trees and not a single seed from them. So yeah, missing blue and yellow, which, I mean, I got a yellow tree right here, so less worried about that one. Get that glass going, and then I think right over here is where I'm gonna start building the house. And the reason why I went and grabbed that wood is my builds do require quite a bit. I think starting over here should give me enough space. I think I'm gonna do like I'm gonna go with 4 wide. And then maybe go by 8. I feel like it might be a little small, but it should be fine. Glass should, oh, right as I say it, glass is finished up, so I can just go ahead and get everything going. Probably won't need that many stairs to start off with, but we'll see what happens. Honestly, yeah, I'm probably gonna need a few more. I don't have a super complex house idea. That's just kind of the one I typically go for. Nice thing is it can kind of vary in whatever size you need it to be. And it's pretty easy to add on, like, more detail, but for right now I'm not worried about doing anything super complex. If I could quit misclicking, that'd be great. These misclicks are gonna be the death of me. I think another reason why I tend to keep my houses small is just because I really like the look of stripped bark, but obviously making a house completely out of wood just takes so much. Damn. Misclicks. That one at least isn't super bad. Damn. And then I think I'll have the house facing out this way. And well, I don't know what's out that way. I know there's nothing back there, so I feel like I'm probably going to be exploring more in that general direction, so let's go ahead and set up a door frame. Although if I do it by one... Yeah, I feel like it's coming together pretty well now. I think I'll just work with a stone axe for now. I don't want to waste all my iron, since I don't really have a whole lot yet. These misclicks. Alright, I feel like that's not looking too bad right now. Ooh, I will say I'm kind of tempted to use one of the Pokemon doors. Which that one you get specifically from using apricot wood, which I don't want to chop down that tree since I haven't gotten any seeds from it yet, but if I can maybe get a blue seed, I wouldn't mind chopping down this tree. And there we go. From the looks of it, the shading isn't really much different from oak wood, so I don't see a reason to. I'd say it's pretty comparable to like jungle wood, but I really like how the doors look. They're pretty comparable to the regular jungle doors, but they have a nice little Pokeball in the middle. And I feel like that's a nice little detail to have in here. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting stuff moved in here now that it's almost nighttime. I'm not gonna be able to almost able to carry everything. Which I'm not even sure how I want to set up this house yet. Figure might do the bed over in this corner. Go ahead and pick up this chest. And then I can just kind of start figuring out how I want to do the chest layouts, because that's going to be the main thing, is making sure I use my space wisely. I figure I might have... Let's do this for right now. Dang, if I would have known about safari balls, that would have been nice. Might have the like more Pokemon Center stuff right here, so the PC, the little healing station, whatever it's called. But liking how it's set up so far. No roof, but I got a house at least. This is where I run out of wood prematurely. Happens to the best of us. Damn, if I didn't drop that one piece down here, I would have had exactly enough to at least start getting the roof done. I think from here I'll kind of do like an overhang style roof. Not too sure the wood type for it yet, because I do tend to like darker roofs, and I mean there is a dark oak forest. Actually, I don't remember exactly where that one is. Somewhere over that way. But I think as long as I have a nice base of operations set up, we should be good for now. I can worry about the roof later. Who needs a roof when you got a house? Grab a little extra wood. Get this place a bit more furnished. I do want to have a chest specifically for Pokemon stuff. Oh yeah, I still don't have yellow seeds. There we go, that's looking pretty nice so far. Alright, I should be ready to start exploring. Actually, I might want some Pokeballs though, just in case I find a Pokemon I actually like. I guess blue will work fine, because I have quite a bit of those guys. And off we go. Let's see what I can actually find in this area. Definitely some crazy mountains over here. That's something that'll definitely stand out and let me know that where my base is. Cause like I'm okay at memorizing terrain, but stuff like that definitely helps it kind of stand out more. Oh, looks like we got a gimme ghoul tower. That's pretty neat. It's something at least. Keep forgetting that it's not shift to run in Minecraft, it's crouch. That's a big boy. Stonejourner. Level 28, that is way too high for me. Oh, that's fun. Let's just... Damn, that's embarrassing. Is there any other ladders? So I'm not trying to mess up this structure, but I would like to get up there. Ooh, almost fell down. And of course it's actually a Pokemon. Let's just go with some water gun. Not bad. Definitely a nice addition to the team. I don't really know if there's any difference between Gimmick Ghoul, Wandering form, and Chest form, but still interesting to have. Oh, is that an Eevee? And a town, it looks like. Hey, yo, Eevee, you wanna join my team? I swear to God, Mudkip, if you knock him out, I will disown you. Good job. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty hype. I'm pretty happy with that one. Alright, so it does not look like we have a town. Oh, a pillager tower. That's interesting, especially if there not being any pillager. I know that's not. It's a Pokemon, which. Oh, is that a Basque Legion? Or is that. No, I think that's a regular Basque, which. Got blue and red one pretty close to each other. Oh, another Eevee. Don't mind if I do. Alright, there we go. It should be able to get the water gun. I'll be much less upset if it accidentally gets knocked out, since I've been able to find a couple now. Damn, imagine missing. It just gives me another chance to hit it. Rock throw being a physical, it's not doing as much damage. Oh, there goes him though. Shermish, do your thing. By standing there, just let me catch the Pokemon. Damn. Catch the second Eevee, please. Damn. I guess maybe try to... Damn. Well, hopefully another Pokemon can weaken it a bit more. Please don't knock it out. Alright, cool. It's the last ball. You're at 23% and paralyzed. Like, you shouldn't escape. There we go. Ah, good fellows, what do you have? Damn, that other one that had, like, carboses and stuff like that, all the stat boosting items definitely would have been preferred. But I mean, it's still a Pokemon Mars, so I guess I can't complain too much. Oh hey, free iron. And technically I found a source of dark oak, so that's pretty neat. Let's see what kind of treasure I can find in here. I wonder if it's still going to be the regular loot tables or if it's going to switch over to a Pokemon one. Can't see shit in here. I guess it's only on the final floor. Looks like regular loot tables, which not complaining about. Ooh, Fortune 2 book. Yeah, definitely not complaining about that one. Guess I'll just harvest some more logs so I can make that roof. So I feel like dark oak is gonna look pretty nice as a roof. Not planning on it doing anything too complex, but I mean, any extra dark wood is, well, wood, so. Oh, hey, another golem. That's very nice. Gotta say, not the biggest fan of the combat system in Java. Can't really just spam attacks, I guess. Damn. Not gonna complain about having multiple golems to kill. As far as I'm concerned, it's just free iron right there. It's free real estate. Oh, did I see some light over there? Over yonder, the hill? That I did. Not too sure. Oh, it's a ruined portal. Damn, it's still a shame, no. No village to be seen. And that's nice, my Pokemon are recovering from fainting. Oh, hey, mine 'em. Min 'em? I don't know if it's a hard eye or if it's just minimum. Ooh, and we got something going on here. A single piece of the wood is... Is this a natural tree spawn, or... I mean, it's going underground. How far does this go? That can't be base game, that... Huh. And it's coarse dirt specifically. You know, there's something to it, because there's this... Yeah, why is there already tough at this level? That's pretty intriguing. feels weird for there to... And it's just nothing but dirt, gravel, and tough. No stone or anything. Alright, finally getting back to the regular ores. Or stones. Still very curious about that. I've never seen anything like that before. One moment, my rats are getting into things. Never a fun thing to deal with. What are y'all doing? Rats love to misbehave whenever I'm streaming. Always most active at night. Alright, back to whatever it was that I was doing. Oh yeah, weird tree stuff. Still hoping I see a village sometime soon, but I'm really not counting on it now. I think I'm gonna go and check to make sure I don't have well, no, I definitely don't have structures turned off, cause village outpost. And I know towns is working since I got the Pokemon and Poke Center. So now it's just a matter of like, where are the towns at? Because on the first world I tested this mod pack out on, there was like 2 pallet towns, I think, pretty close to where I spawned. And now it's like I can't find a single town. Like, granted, I don't need them to play the game, but it definitely makes it a lot more interesting. Oh hey, Teddy Ursa. That's probably another one of my nostalgia favorite Pokemon. One of the first Pokemon games I played was on GameCube, Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. And you know, it's not a very strong Pokemon, but it is the first one you catch there, so. And we got a Pokemon Center, so that's neat. And another oh, actually, there is a town nearby, so that's nice. I don't know if this is full grown or not. Guess not. Well, that sucks. Yep, another Pokemon Center. Hello, Nurse Joy. Well, I guess I could heal up my Pokemon and deposit some of these extras that I got. Yeah, here's Pallet Town. I've seen the town enough that I can recognize it just by the color scheme that it's the right one. Plus, it's got a windmill. Here is Oak's Lab. I like the little decoration where you get to, quote, choose your 3 different Pokemon. Not actually, but I will be stealing one of these. And fuck it, might as well. Of course, there isn't anything in the chest, unfortunately. But some of these extra buildings do have. Actually, I'm trying to think. Do they have anything? I know there's at least one that has some things in it. It's one of the taller buildings, if I remember right. I'm just not exactly sure which one it is. Yeah, none of the chests have anything in them. But Pallet Town. Oh, it's... No, I don't think it's this one. Damn, got excited over nothing. Is it one of the buildings over here, maybe? If only Pallet Town was actually this big in the game. Well, found another pillager outpost at least, so I guess that's pretty neat, but... Yeah, we have Oak's Lab. And then... Damn, I could have swore there'd be another building in it. It does have 2 chests in it. But now I'm pretty sure I'm just running in circles. Yeah, I'm not seeing any buildings aside from the ones I've already been through, so... Yeah, obviously main attraction is going to be Pallet Town itself, or Oak's Lab. Which I am curious, how are these guys getting over here? I do like that they actually have scientists in the lab. I'm gonna leave this place because these guys are getting annoying. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try to remember which which town it is. Or maybe it's not a specific town, but I remember there being a building that was a bit taller than the others that has a nice little bit of loot in it. I think it's supposed to be like the player's house, because there is a bed in it. But I mean, for right now I might as well explore this little area. Let's go ahead and get another iron axe. So dark. Okay. A lot more in this one. I feel like I'd kind of feel bad for shooting Pokémon with a bow, but... or in this case, a crossbow, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna head back to the village for the night. It's weird that one of the iron golem things was just empty, but got a total of 15 iron from going to the 2, so not even having to go caving, I've been able to get a pretty good amount of iron this game. What a bad jump. For shame.
No.
Okay, one of these is bound to have a bed in it. Ah, there we go. Not a huge fan of resetting my spawn point, but I caught a Lapunny, Batman. No, Joker, you can't. There's no rules in Pokemon. Damn, it's really strange that there's no Red's house. Because it tends to just have really solid loot, which is the main thing I kind of look for. Well, at least I know where a village is now. Plus, there is a Pokemon Center, and, well, Pokemon Center's near the village, but the Poke Shop was pretty close to my house. I'm gonna kind of just continue exploring this way. I know the general direction back to my house, so I should be fine. Should be, being the famous last words, of course. Okay, so there's a Pokemart there. If it's the same one, then I know pretty quick way back to the house. Wait, no, I recognize the lava fall, so there's a town right there. Pokemart's right there. So I guess I did a loop somewhere in this area. So yeah, at least I know there... Oh, and a ravine pretty close by too. Looks like I actually picked out a pretty nice place to set up a base. Yep, because that's the Gimme Gold Tower, which means if I just continue going this way, I'll be back home. Pretty good amount of caves nearby, which is always good to see. Now I figure it's probably really rare, but I do know that starters do spawn in here. Because on my last time that I tested out the mod, I found a damn, I do not remember the name of it. It's the pre-evolution of Greninja, not Froakie. Frogadier or something like that. Alright, and just over this hill should be my house. Yep, there it is, the ugly cube for now. Accidentally hit my mouse. Ooh, a Poliwhirl. That's a bit of a favorite water type, mostly just because of the manga. Damn. Still no seeds. Yeah. And I've been kind of thinking up what I want to do for the rest of the house decorations. I will probably have a regular farm for food just because try to be a nice little pacifist and not kill a whole bunch of animals. Maybe I should do a... not really sure yet. I'm considering either going with a wood or a stone porch. I feel like stone's a nice variation in color, but I think for right now I'm just gonna focus on the roof. That's definitely not gonna be enough, but oh well. Damn it, I can't access the chest from up here. Oh well. I'm just gonna fill in the roof like this and then kind of going like this for the roof design. Not gonna go super high up though. I think I'm gonna taper it off after like 1 or 2. But definitely gonna have to get some more stairs. Hopefully I have enough. If not, I know at least 2 places where I can get some more, but still be a little annoying. I definitely am gonna need more. Ow. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on how much further I go, but I still don't think it's gonna be enough. Because it's like, unless I stop right here and just smooth it over now. Which I definitely could do, but I don't know. It looks like I'm gonna have to grab some more. And then I need more wood in general anyways, so. Oh wow, I'm like completely out, so yeah. Good thing there's a small forest nearby. Got oak wood and charcoal fuel. I find it so hard to make birch actually look nice. It's just way too bright of a wood color. In my eyes, at least. I feel like this is gonna look better if it goes to a full peak, so I'm definitely gonna have to go grab some more dark oak. Which, if I go in the direction of the Pokémon, I know that there's one like in eyesight of it, so I could just kind of strip it down a bit. Don't have a whole lot of iron to spare, but just for the sake of making it look fancy. Let's see, it's by 8, so yeah, fuck it, I'll do at least 4 lanterns. I can convert the rest or use it as currency at the one shops. So I feel like having them on the 4 corners and then maybe up there looks pretty nice. I think I'm just gonna stick with the corners though. Honestly, I think I might as well get these guys going too. Just do a straight line of them. They all appear to be about this size, and I figure, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I might have to double up on them, but let's see, that's 2. Damn, I keep losing track. Because it doesn't look like the leaves push out further than 2 blocks. I'm still surprised I haven't found a single seed from... Of course, right as I say it, too. Never fails. But yeah, that's the main reason why I was looking for like an actually pretty large flat area. Both for the house, but then also for enough room for all these trees, because there's 2, 4, yeah, 7 of them. Which I kind of hate that it's an odd number, but it is what it is. But since I do have all the seeds now, technically, let's see. Could do like a little farm out front off to the side, maybe. Kind of going through here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of go from here. So 1, 2, 3. And let's just do red. And blue. And then just kind of do the same thing going over. Do green. Already got yellow. Let's get pink. And then black. Honestly, I might switch out white and toss yellow like back here maybe, if there's enough space. Yeah, because I'm wanting the 2 to allow 2 for the growth, and then 3 spaces in between the trees. I mean, it's a little close to the house, so I might just go backwards with it. I think I'd want it a little bit further away from the house though. Or I could just do it over in this corner. Yeah, I feel like that'll look kind of nice. Just want to give it a little bit more of a buffer area. And then yeah, from there, might help if I actually remember where I put everything. Is that a... Oh yeah, that is a regular Skirskit. No, Mesprit, that's the name. Still a very pretty looking one. And I got no clue what kind of fire type I want to go for, because I know I definitely want at least the like 3 main elementals. Because, let's see, Mudkip, that's water ground, Breloom, that's grass fighting, and kind of poison type. It's not like directly poison, but I mean, Effect Spore, or no, what is it called? Yeah, I think it's Effect Spore. Let me just get that passive on. I can just look at it. What is it? Yeah, it is Effect Spore. So getting to deal status effects is always nice. And then alongside farming, there's always still the random trees I can find all around. But yeah, I want a dual typed fire type, preferably. I mean, honestly, I'm not even really sure what fire, like dual type fire Pokemon there are. Besides some of the big name ones like, say, Charizard, Talonflame. I don't even know if you... Well, I figure you can probably ride on Charizard, but... Oh, hey, found some Emerald. Which I'm not even sure if that's directly useful for anything, but guess I'll find out. Oh, that's not Emerald, that's a Thunderstone. So now I can evolve something. Ooh, I could get a Jolteon. That would be interesting. Let's see, Geodude, Durant. Oh, I don't even have any Pokeballs with me. And I know this isn't the exact direction back over to the place with the Dark Oak, but ooh, I feel like a good flying type would be, oh hey, Machops. If I could find the pre-evolution to Corviknight, whatever it's called. Terrible remembering the names of Pokemon. Granted, it's also a generation I didn't play a whole lot of, but... Or actually, no, I didn't play any Sword and Shield. I just know it from playing... I think it was Scarlet. I can never remember if I actually played Scarlet or Violet, I just know it's one of the two. Damn, there's a ton of cows spawning in. And I see a swamp, and I feel like there might be some interesting Pokemon over in that area too. But I think tonight I'm gonna not sleep in a bed so I can go and try to capture... I don't know if it's only in the dark forest where they spawn, but... Oh, hey, that's a tower. Alright, we're taking an additional detour. I definitely want to check that out. I do like that it's replaced some of the Minecraft music with Pokemon themed. Or watch, this is actually just a Minecraft song that I've never heard before. If I could quit falling, that'd be great. Damn. Try and take a look at a Pokemon outside. That's actually a Tauros, not a... Oh, and it's doing the incomplete ladder thing again. I'm just gonna go and make some ladders, because I don't feel like dealing with that. Hopefully 3 is enough, but we'll see. I am keeping an eye out for the little gimme ghoul bags. Damn, I was hoping it was a chest. Probably gonna end up dying to this guy. Oh yeah. Water gun maybe? Oh, that didn't do shit. Yeah, good chance I end up losing to this guy. Oh, he fell asleep. That's actually kind of good. Well, there goes all hope of that. I don't really see anything else up here. Damn, whole lot of nothing. Ow. Can't see shit. And now that tower has completely fucked up my sense of direction. I think it's this way I need to be going for the dark oak. So I'm pretty sure all that's made out of spruce. Or else I could have made that a really quick trip. Hey, look at that right there. Ow. Yep, pretty sure this is the right one. Now I had 25 last time and it got me about halfway through, so probably wouldn't hurt to grab close to 40. It wouldn't hurt to have a little bit extra. Oh, hey, it's the, almost want to say Persian. I think it's a lowland Meowth. I did play Pokemon Moon, if I remember correctly. Ooh, I could actually buy something. I don't know if I want to, though, because I don't have a whole... Well, there's a whole lot of caves nearby. I can go on a little shopping spree. Well, not for those, but... I think I'll go 5 Great Balls for now. And then I still have 51 left. I think I'm gonna hold off on the healing items for now. I'm just not sure if I really need them. Although, in case I do run into the one Pokemon. Let's get 5. And I can transfer these. Well, I don't have a crafting table on me, but if I did, I could just transfer it straight back to 4 iron ingots, which is something at least. I'm really hoping to find a Murkrow, because flying dark type sounds pretty cool. My only issue is going to be is if I don't end up, not like if I can't ride a Murkrow, that's gonna suck. Granted, I could always just look up the mountable Pokemon, but who likes doing all that kind of research and stuff? And hey, look at that, they're already back. It's already almost daytime. So either Murkrows are kind of rare, or they only spawn in Dark Oak. Which I mean, I can kind of deal with either of those, but it would have been nice to be able to catch it when I had one right in front of me. There's always next time, though. I can tell the Pokemon definitely do have different rarities, because like Diggersby, see those guys all over. Thinking about it, I haven't seen any more Eevees since those first 2, although it might have just been like the specific spawn area. Definitely need to see about leveling up my Pokemon some, because they're still like base level. Mudkip's mostly gonna be good against, I mean, it does have Rock Smash and what is the other move? Rock Throw or whatever, so I guess I could fight some like flying type. But main thing is finding anything that's weak to water, so ground. I really haven't seen any fire types, which I'm assuming those are probably gonna be more either near lava pools or just straight up in the nether, and I don't think I'm gonna be going to the nether quite yet. But with that, I can start getting these made at least. I think 48 should be good for now. I don't know if I'm gonna completely fill in this upper space though. Probably won't, just to save on the wood, but I mean I also won't really need the dark oak afterwards, so I'll just see how, well, yeah, I should have enough. I'll do one side and see how it looks. Because, I mean, that's half my stairs right there. So I definitely should have enough wood now. I also don't need to go with a full pointed top. I'm gonna see how it looks either with a pointed top or just kind of flat. Alright, kind of like the smooth look. I think the pointed look looks better, but I think I need to change out the wood on right above though. I don't like the dark oak like that. Yeah, it looks like I'm just 4 stairs short. Lovely. Ooh, I could also use dark oak for the porch. Probably won't. I think I'll just use regular wood for that. Damn, I'm 1 short. I must be missing stairs somewhere, because it's all even numbers, so I don't see why it would... Yep, there it is. Alright, well, got that mostly complete now. Now just to fix that, I think I'm gonna go with some carved, or whatever it's called. Stripped bark, that's what it is. Or stripped oak. Not Professor Oak, we're not stripping that guy. That boy's old. I do feel like 16 should be enough. Although I do kind of wonder if maybe it would have been better to have them up, but I'm not bothered with all that. And I still have quite a bit of Yargo left over. I might just turn it into... Actually, I don't even know what I'll turn it into. Maybe just use the extra wood for like sticks and chests and stuff like that. But I mean, the porch might not look too bad. I don't have any more planks though, or the logs, so maybe not. Just store the rest for now. Continue decimating this local forest. Ooh, an Ampharos. That's nice. Definitely don't think I can fight it, but it's something at least. Pretty interesting Pokemon. Oh, looks like we got another viewer. I am gonna turn down that music because damn, that just stays loud. I think it would just be regular music, but no, that's still pretty loud. Maybe environment. Never mind, it was the other one. It was just super loud. Cause like I want it to be there, but Minecraft just does too much. Still not enough wood. Since there is a bee there, I don't want to take away that tree, but I need my oak. And honestly, I think I might... I don't know, I think it looks good so far. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need more than that. And then I think I'm gonna just put fencing around the corners. Yeah, I feel like the house turned out pretty well. I'm just debating if I want to extend this out one more, bring it back one, or just leave it as it is. I think I'm going to try it out, extending it. But then, I mean, the porch is going to be as long, or as wide as the house is, which I feel like is going to be a little weird. But I mean, nothing wrong with having a big porch either. Barely not enough. I feel like it might look better on the corners. Yeah, there we go. Although I could also... Damn, did I use up all the... Damn, once again, using up all the oak wood. So I was gonna say, I could probably go do... something like this. Or... either way, I'll still need some more wood. Can't even tell if the forest should be here. Oh my goodness, it's sleeping. Honestly, just kind of curious. If it's sleeping, will increase its capture rate. Damn. I feel like looks a little nicer. I wish you could hang lanterns from like the side of signposts. But, I mean, either way, it still looks really nice doing this. About to say, oh wow, it's still raining, but nope, decides to finish up now. And now I can get some nice bushes going. Now, if I still had some wood left, I could do something kind of neat with the corners, but I mean, for right now, this should be fine. I am kind of curious on something, though. Kind of cap off the corners with these guys. Oh, and that's going to be almost the last of my cobblestone too. It does look nice though, just like a little bit of different color. I think for now though, I'm gonna have to kind of call it there on decorating the house and wrong. Really need to focus on just going out and getting, fuck, I do need to get some more wood too. And probably need some more food on me, which, ooh, yikes. I do not have a lot of food. Although, if I remember right, these leeks can actually be eaten. I don't know if they actually provide like a decent bit of food or not, but I mean, they can cook, so let's see what they make. I mean, I can eat it fairly quickly, which is promising at least. Fills 1.5, which isn't a ton, but I mean, if it's as easy as growing, just doing this along the water side, I guess I wouldn't mind. And since I've decided to deprive wood resources, I'm gonna need some way to power my furnace, so nothing like using these guys. Ooh, a remoraid. Now, if I remember right, these guys are actually pretty inefficient for fuel, but it is basically unlimited, so I guess I can't complain too much there. There we go. And it looks like the leaks grow decently fast. There's already some that have made progress. Plant a couple more. There we go. And I mean, they drop quite a bit too. So I mean, from here I can have a fully sustainable just from the ocean, both food and fuel. And then apricorns are growing pretty well, so I don't have to worry about these guys. Ooh, and something I haven't even thought about, I could use these for the bushes. I don't know if the bees help speed up growth on that, but it's something to consider at least. I could just go kill some more cows for food, but hey, it's Pokemon, we're all vegans here, right? And we got our first kelp block. I'm gonna be nice and replant at least some of the forest. Don't need the Lorax to come after me. What the hell is that thing? Oh, that's a Swallow, maybe? I mean, shit, if I can catch that guy, that'd be great. Wonder what level it is. Oh no, that's not a Swallow, that's fuck, what is the name of this Pokemon? Who's that Pokemon? Oh, that's a level 39. 29. Still not worth fighting. Ooh, I do know I can ride on a Gyarados, so, I mean, if I can catch a Magikarp, I can travel the waters a lot quicker. Let's see, you're level 6, that's pretty low level, I don't feel like dealing with that. There is another one who's also level 6. Let's maybe not die underwater. definitely on the Lorax's kill list with all of the trees I've killed, or chopped down at least. These trees are regrowing back fast. Some charcoal for some more torches. Not the right thing. Damn. Just under a stack of torches. It's not the best, but it's a start. Here we go. That's looking a lot nicer. Now we got enough fuel for a little bit at least. Once this last one cooks up, I'm gonna just get some more kelp going. And then hopefully if hopefully if whenever I'm in a cave, it's still like in the area, it'll keep these guys going for at least a little bit. Come back to some more fuel. And then hopefully those guys will be grown too. I see some iron up there on the mountain. I think I'm gonna grab that first. Although there is a cave. Oh, that's not a cave. That's just probably a death pit, if anything. I already know I'm gonna die down there at least once. I'm gonna be low on health because I just forget to check that kind of stuff, and then, oh hey, look at that, I'm dead. Oh, damn, there wasn't even that much iron up here. Alright, looks like we got start of a cave. Something pretty decent too. Plus easy way out. Or at least I have enough iron ore that if I need to make another pickaxe, I can. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of cobblestone now because I need it for the house and future projects probably. Not gonna go too crazy on it, just because I want to save my pickaxe durability for at least a little bit, but 3/4 of a stack should be enough. Lots of small veins of iron, not a huge fan of it, but I'll take it. Iron's iron. Yeah, it looks like this cave goes pretty deep, so I'm happy with that. Already down to tough level. Looks like we got another way up if needed. I really like marking lots of torches near the waterfalls, that way I can know which way to go up. It's always helpful. And looks like here's all of my iron. Ooh, lapis too. That's nice.